Supercross finale fiasco. Hey everybody, Walty Wanderers, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows or sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. So today we're going to go ahead and unpackage the good, the bad, and maybe a little bit of the ugly.
No, Walty, not the ugly. Only report on rainbows and sunshine.
No. Somebody's got to read between the lines and look between the ruts, and we had some ruts develop in Utah, Rice-Eccles Stadium. Utah. Mormon country. Boy, we've come a long way, haven't we, with the industry, Ricky? Gosh, man, whatever happened to just roll the dice, the MGM after parties, or the Hard Rock after parties, Vegas, baby? Those times have come and gone. We're squeaky clean now. In fact, our guests that we have are our Olympic medalists from ice skating as our guests in the pre-race show. Insanity. Insane. But anyway, we had some fireworks definitely take place on the track. Let's go ahead and first of all unpackage the 450s. Cooper Webb's our new Supercross champ. And for me, there's a lot to unpackage really, but one of the things for me that I really respected and appreciated is how much Cooper Webb appreciated that win, how much it meant to him. He was actually in tears. Like you could see him getting choked up, which isn't uncommon for people, of course, to get choked up when they win a championship. But for Cooper Webb, who's got ice running through his veins, to see that was pretty cool, pretty special for sure. And second thing I'll say is Chase Sexton. Like, what a gentleman, right? And I could tell he is odd man out. He is already gone from KTM. Why, you ask? Well, of course I'm going to tell you. I saw this moment where AP and Chase Sexton, I can't remember if it was practice or at some point they're on the track. And Chase basically has his mechanic with him, Dungy. Dungy's brother, I guess. And all like Carlos Rivera and all the other dudes are all around AP. And they're not even paying attention to Chase Sexton. Chase Sexton was basically invisible to them. They were all over Aaron Plessinger, who we know has already got a 1-year extension on his deal.
Yeehaw! Cowboy up, brother!
But it was just odd to me because you could just tell, like, they wanted nothing to do with Chase. Nothing to do with Chase. So what that tells me, if we're reading between the lines and looking between the ruts, drop it in the comments below if you believe this to be the case. I believe he's already gone. I believe his deal is pretty much already inked, potentially, over at Cali. But I don't know if you guys saw that. Let me know. I noticed that, and it was pretty interesting. But Chase, here's the other thing. We've seen, remember, like back in the day in Vegas, where it should be ending, and it was a Reed Bubba coming down to the last race, and Reed needed a little help, and we got back to Monster Alley in the back section. He tried to take Bubba wide. In fact, he did, and put him over the hay bales. And he almost put him down. I mean, these are things we've seen before. Even Tomac in the Dunge in Vegas. A little cat and mouse. Try to go. I was really surprised to see Chase Sexton not even slow the race down. No funny business out of Chase Sexton. And that just goes to show. Because here's the thing, you guys. For a lot of these guys in the past, sure, championships are huge. But the payday is actually super huge too. But Chase Sexton clearly doesn't need the money. And more than that, I just don't really think that he wants to make any enemies. And I think he respects Cooper Webb. And I think even if he didn't respect Cooper Webb, I don't think you're going to get any dirty riding out of Chase Sexton. And Chase Sexton did the right thing. He just got out front, won the race, and he just was like, I'll let the chips fall where they may. He knew he was going to need some luck. But, it was interesting because personally, you would have thought maybe, like it would have been like no blatant takeouts, but I would have liked to see Chase maybe slow the race down, maybe fake stalling the bike, let Cooper get by again. Do something. I mean, you don't have to take him out, but just go ahead and maybe a little bit of cat and mouse. But I don't know, as I hear myself unpackage it, I'm kind of glad he didn't. I'm kind of glad he took the high road, and he's clearly leaving KTM. Why bring them another championship, especially out of the way I saw the KTM personnel pretty much just not, just turn their nose up to the guy, like not even acknowledge him, and they're all over AP, which I'm fine with. Like AP got his deal done. Chase Sexton clearly wasn't happy at KTM, and he's out. He's going. That's just it is what it is. But other than that, let's go ahead and jump over to the 250 class, where clearly, Hammaker, Vial, and RJ. It was coming down basically to a winner takes all. Danger Boy Deegs comes in, running his mouth, backs it up. Good job, Deegs. His boy, though, I shouldn't say his boy, because I don't think Cole Davies probably views the Deegs as his boy at all. But that Cole Davies was Rookie of the Year, and he's in the hospital, not even able to accept it. And that was, talk about Rookie of the Year. That was the rookie mistake of the year. He backed it down. He backed it down in that rhythm section and got landed on by Jordan Smith and ruined both their races, basically. But poor Cole Davies, he went from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows.
So it turns out Cole Davies has a broken nose and a broken arm, pretty banged up. Get well soon, brother.
We haven't gotten, at the time of this recording, any updates of what's going on, but I'm pretty sure his arm's pretty snapped up. It did not look good, and I'll be surprised if he doesn't have other injuries. Now, luckily he's young, but still, when you take those big injuries, they're hard to bounce back from. That stuff kind of rolls. This could be career changing direction for this kid, because it's no fun getting hurt like that. Now, we've seen Kenny Boy Roxon come back from the big arm injury. I'm hoping that Cole Davies doesn't have to go through any significant surgery like maybe Kenny Boy did, but we don't know. The reality is that was tough. That was a tough hit, and he really kind of had nobody to blame but himself. It was just almost like a rookie mistake, and that's one thing that bugs me a lot of times, especially during time qualifying, is a lot of these guys will, if they make a mistake, they shut down their fast lap and start rolling everything, and then it messes guys up. Just get off the track. Now, I understand this is moto, it's gladiator games, it's blood sport, right? And that's the other thing with the industry, right? They don't want to talk about Jerry Robbins and how his life's pretty much changed forever. They talk about how he has had a serious injury. They've talked about how you can help him now with road recovery, even though they won't allow them to do any promotionals in the pits. But they now have pretty much, they had to. They were forced to at least do what they've done. And, this is a big issue. This is a really, really big issue because, they're really sugarcoating it, right? We know how dangerous this sport is, and I get it. We're trying to sell electric mini bikes. That's our intermission now. It's just the KTM challenge, which I'm surprised we didn't see it here at the finale, which I did not miss. It's all designed to have kids be
like, I want one, daddy. I want one, mommy.
That's what it's designed for, right? And the cross marketing with the ice skater coming in as the guest. It's cool. I get it, whatever. But it's not like back in the day. Back in the day, it was just so much more rad. We only had racing discipline guests come. And intermissions were, gnarly chaos, freestyle, rock stars. It was always super hardcore and alternative sports. And I still can't get my head around, how we've tried to make this mainstream ball sports, calling it playoffs and referees and half times. Like, it's so blatant and obvious. But the reality is this. RJ Hampshire pretty much threw a haymaker at Hammaker. And I get it. It was almost like a Zacco moment where he took out Savachi. He wanted to turn it into basically that. Now, RJ's a little bit of a loose cannon, right? RJ has a little bit of that dog in him. So it wasn't a big shock, but gosh, poor Mitch Payton and Pro Circuit. They just cannot buy a championship. It was right there. Hammaker cleaned up in his heat race. He cleaned up in qualifying. He's clearly the fastest guy, but it just goes to show the fastest guy doesn't always win. And when you get a little bit of like a superstitious black cloud over the team like they have now, this is almost worse now. This is almost worse had he not been in the championship hunt at all. Because to be that close and still not get it done is almost worse. I mean, it's hard to get beat. I don't know if you guys, I'm not a golfer, but I haven't been lately because I've been fighting this lame illness, but I play a ton of tennis, and I have this one bro, we play all the time, and it's just always the same thing. Like, I get so close, like I get right there, like I got the win, and I just can't close the deal. And sometimes it'll turn into this mental block, right? Like, I'm like, dude, I got that, and I blow it. And that's kind of what Pro Circuit Kawasaki is basically got going on now, is they just cannot buy a break. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a moto guy that wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. They're shark infested. Utah, welcome to the swimming pool. Finale was pretty good. A lot of entertainment value. Congratulations to Cooper, Webb, Chase, KTM, Chase Sexton, and Vial both win. Vial wins the championship. Chase wins the race. You know, pretty good deal for them. Unfortunately, it looks like you're probably losing Chase. Maybe Vial goes to the 450. It's going to be interesting to see. But in the meantime, Walty will be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media link in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. God bless. I'll see you on the next video.